And we're back with more Stardew Valley. And this is our final week of summer. So we have kind of a couple little last minute things to do. We did most of them already. And so that's what we're going to do today. And then we'll take care of some more Caverns runs and stuff like that tomorrow. So let's get into it. And we're still pretty heavily on the keg grind with iron and everything. And we're also we need so much iron for everything. We need it for explosive ammo, and well, I guess just explosive ammo and kegs. But it's a lot is what we need. So it's always going to be something that we're running low-ish on. Like right now, we only have 1,000 ore, which seems like a lot, but it's only 250 bars, which go really, really fast when it comes to the amount of Caverns dives we're going to be doing. And anyway, we're getting the pufferfish today, and as well as a new quest from the board. We're going to get all our gifts out and just keep going on wine, and then later on we'll be grinding out some bats, which is in relation to the quest. And that's it. That's all we're doing. Known Caverns tomorrow is kind of low stakes. We don't need that huge amount of money we normally do. We just need pumpkin seed money, and that is 4 times cheaper, I think, than starfruit. So it's a huge amount of seeds we're buying, but they're really cheap, so it doesn't actually matter too much. I mean, we still need money for other stuff, but it's not as emergent, I guess, or as immediate. But yeah, so, oh goodness, I just yawned. Still yawning. I've been in a funk. I know I mentioned that last time. I just have been really drained for energy and everything else. I don't know what's going on. But I don't know. Hopefully I'll snap out of it. It's just kind of one of those weird couple of days, I guess. Or a weird week, maybe. But yeah. What else? I don't have to do any traveling cart stuff. I've done almost no traveling cart this entire time, except for a pumpkin, I think. Otherwise, I don't need it. It's nice to have for a pufferfish, but it's not necessary. And because I have to fish it up anyway. And then okay, see, here I go again. Another yawn. Then we need to really do this wood. This is our last run of wood, I think, before we finally have enough to actually afford the boat repair. And then we're actually good. And we're good now on everything for the repair. So as soon as we get the eggplant turned in, we're good. And that's the only the only thing I'm worried about is sometimes, when you complete the community center the next day, I think you have to, watch the ceremony, and then I think you can talk to Willie. I'm not sure how quickly we can do this. Is it going to be, 3 extra days pushed out before we can actually go to the island? And if that's the case, it kind of messes up my Leo strategy a little bit. Because I was banking on a couple extra days with him, or at least being able to give him a loved gift in the first week of fall. But I might lose that entire thing, and that actually could kill the run entirely. So I don't know, I'll redo the math if that happens, but potentially that's the end of it, as soon as the boat cannot be repaired early enough. And then we're kind of out of here, so I'm hoping that's not the case. It might be. I don't know. I'm not really that worried about it. If it is the end, I'll just have to start over with the Jojo route. Yeah, that's crazy. I've literally just not stopped yawning for the last 10 minutes. Maybe I have a carbon monoxide leak in my house. Or something weird's going on. And then, I guess, Harvey's still down there. He's at the very bottom. He's going to be a big problem with Leo. But I think he has a birthday maybe in fall. And that's like a guaranteed 4 hearts, so I don't really think it'll be an issue. And then so as soon as I'm done with this, I have to go to the beach because that pufferfish is only from noon to 4. So we'll have to kind of time it. It's not really a timing thing. We just have to hope we get it early and don't spend way too much time fishing. Which I don't think we will. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, so we'll swing by this board. Cave Patrol is a new one. And that will give us the Geode Crusher, I think. So one more new recipe. And we're still in good shape. Yeah, still good on just about everything else. So just Leo right now. Leo is our only like major thorn as usual. I wish I could just erase him from my game. That'd be really nice. I don't like Leo. I don't think he's a good character. He has a weird story, like I guess kind of weird, like abandoned on an island essentially. I don't know if it was a shipwreck or whatever. I never looked much into it. I just don't care for him. So yeah, I wish I could just take him out of the game. It would make this all easier. But what are you gonna do? Just fish, I guess. And this, I'm pretty sure this is a pufferfish right away. And I haven't fished in a long time, as you can probably tell. And I'm just not doing a very good job. You'll notice, like later on, I try to catch a scorpion carp, or whatever they're called. And it's worse than this. So, I mean, yeah, this is brutal. I'm glad it doesn't take in-game time. And I think that was the last fish I need. I need like cave fish and a winter submarine fish. I don't really care about that right now. I'll worry about that much later on. And then yeah, here's our forest is already like getting in the way a lot. Every little thing that's poking up is like that much harder to get to the caverns early. So that was a mistake, but I figure if they're really in the way, I'll just hack them down early. And then the trees eventually will be a little more convenient. It's not like we're like rushing like crazy to get to Skull Caverns every morning. I mean, we kind of are, but it's not going to make us lose like an hour. It's just mildly inconvenient. And yeah, so while I was here, I thought it would be a good idea to try to fish up a scorpion carp because I need it. And I don't know, it just seemed like a good idea. And I didn't realize, one, how long it's been since I've fished effectively, and two, how hard those fish are to catch. Because they do the like dart sink sort of deal. So they'll like sink to the bottom and then dart unexpectedly, and like, just watch how horrible and annoying this thing is. I don't know. I guess I cut most of it out because it was embarrassing, but I did a bad job, and I guess I'm out of practice when it comes to fishing. I've been playing another farm that's only coops. So obviously there's no fishing there, and I've just been playing another game, so I'm just kind of out of the rhythm of Stardew Valley. I think I'm really behind on days. I need to do a bunch of Skull Caverns, I think. So that'll be fun. I like doing caverns. They're quick and easy runs. Oh my god, no, it's the fourth one. The only thing I don't like about the caverns is I think they're kind of boring to watch over and over and over again. And I think the next like 3 or 4 days, that's all we're gonna do. So ultimately that means there's gonna be an episode of only Skull Caverns runs, I think next time. So I don't know what I'll do then. I guess I'll just have to find something to talk about. Because I don't know, I've said everything about the caverns. There's only so much to say. So, what are you gonna do? I've said that I think like 2 or 3 times already. I don't know why I say that a lot, but I do. It's a catchphrase, I guess. And all my gifts are done. It's kind of nice knowing that like everything's pretty much done on a Monday, aside from a couple like people I don't really care about. And that way I don't have to like, I don't have to stress at all the rest of the week. I have the one harvest plant day, but that's easy. Maybe that'll come up in the next few days, so it won't be just caverns. I don't know, I think it will. So I think that harvest day is the 27th or 28th. And next episode's going to be 24th, 25th, 26th, I think. Assuming it's all caverns. I don't know. I don't really like, I don't plan them out to the day, you know? Like I don't plan out each episode to the day. I just kind of like see what I'm up to. So if like I do errands 3 days in a row, that's probably 3 episodes. But if I do caverns 3 days in a row, it's just 1. So it just depends. Like, I don't know. They all take the same amount to record. As far as the actual days go, it just depends on how much you get per video. And then yeah, now I'm just, gosh, oh goodness. Oh. Sorry. That was like the longest one too. I don't know what's going on. I should have mined all that iron right there. I don't know what's, maybe I need to eat or something, or like take a drink or get some caffeine in my body. I slept great. I don't know. There's no good reason to be yawning as much as I am, and there's also like, I don't know, yawning seems pretty mild, like nothing, like it doesn't seem like it's a serious symptom of anything, so I'm not gonna like WebMD it. Just yawning. And this back grind, by the way, it was a waste of time. I shouldn't have done it. I didn't use Monster Musk, and so it was kind of a burned day sort of situation. I should have just waited until I got either like a bad luck day or I went to Skull Caverns and just hit the bat floors instead of wasting that time. But, you know, because every 20 floors is a bat floor, right? So I could just use Monster Musk and make sure I hit the 20th floor, or every 20th floor in the caverns. And it would have been a lot better of a plan, so whoops. But yeah, now we're just planning. We know we're going tomorrow, so might as well plan now so that tomorrow, when I no doubt have to restart the day 5 times over, I don't have to do all this stuff in the morning. And I made a Monster Musk just in case I felt like I wanted to Monster Musk the caverns. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to just go more towards money this time around. And I don't know. I don't think I want to use the Monster Musk yet. I have all week. And it's just bats. So as long as I don't forget, it should be okay. I should be able to make it happen. And yeah, this time I didn't even go outside. I don't have anything else to do out there. Just gotta go right to the caverns. And it's like a pretty chill run. I mean, nothing... There will be nothing at this point that makes the cavern run particularly unique from the other ones. I don't really care what's in the treasure chests anymore. I don't need my lightning rods. I don't need crystallariums. I don't need almost anything. So chests won't be that interesting. It's mostly just a very specific grind for iridium, and that's it. And so that's why, like, as I go through, I try not to keep too much caverns in, because it ends up being only this. And a little bit more monotonous. Maybe, I don't know, it's not true. I was going to say something that wasn't true. I'll still say it. I was going to say maybe next episode I'll do the rest of summer. But I know I'm not going to do that. Mostly because I've just been playing another game, and I don't have time for all the games. And that will take a really long time to play through, like 5 days of Stardew. Even though it doesn't seem like it, it takes a lot, especially when you reset a lot. I mean, you're looking at probably like 4 or 5 hours minimum. for all those days, assuming they go pretty well. So, I don't know, not that I'm complaining. It's playing a video game. It's not like, it's not a challenging thing to do necessarily. It just takes a lot of concentration sometimes, especially when the days aren't going well. And it can be a little tiring mentally more than physically. And I guess in physically sometimes, like my joints are weird ever since like, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but like I got like COVID super bad in 2020. And so I have like that post-COVID / long haul situation. So all my joints are like completely destroyed from it. And I'm still like, I don't know, I'm still like able to move and like all that stuff, but it's just my hands anymore. My hands don't really work particularly well. And so yeah, sometimes it gets a little bit tiring. But more than anything, it's just annoying. Like it's kind of obnoxious to have like my lingering COVID symptom to be my hands don't close. Like what a weird thing. I used a ladder right there. I shouldn't have used that ladder. There was a ladder already there. But yeah, it's like, isn't that weird? It's inconvenient. And I'm thankful it's not worse. Don't get me wrong. But it is annoying. So, whatever. Especially when like, I don't know, I'm not going to vent about it too much. But it's mostly annoying because I used to work in construction. And obviously I can't work in construction if my hands don't close. It's pretty necessary to be able to grasp tools and whatnot pretty strongly, and I can't do it. So cool stuff. That's why I'm retraining to. This is probably something I haven't talked about either, but retraining into the tech world and getting back into like basic front end web development, things like that. Because it's easy enough. It's something I've done before in the past, so it's not like entirely new. And it's like a relatively healthy change of pace. Construction is brutal, so it'll be cool. It won't pay as well, but that's fine, you know. Not every job pays as well as construction, surprisingly. But eventually it will, so I don't know. I kind of feel like I overshare about my life occasionally. So maybe I won't do that as much. But at the same time, I don't know, I'm just talking while you watch me roll through Skull Cavern, so it's just the way we are doing this now. I don't know. I guess if I could do a script, but I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to like write a script, that seems bad. So I'm just going to keep doing this. It doesn't really bother me if it doesn't bother you. And yeah, we're back on smelting iridium, trying to get a little bit of money coming in. We have some, and we'll also have our house done tomorrow, I think. So eventually we'll be able to start cooking, and yeah. So that'll be cool. It'll be a little different. It will be mostly me sitting in a menu, clicking through recipes. So it will be edited down pretty aggressively, but it will be interesting, I guess, a little different. And Ginger Island is what I'm really looking forward to kind of breathe a little bit of new life into the run and kind of change the pace a little bit, right? Because it's been a little monotonous, so we can look forward to that. On Friday, we will be hitting the Caverns pretty aggressively, so I'll see you then.